what is Matter? That's what you all come here for. So we targeted primarily interoperability as the primary reason for our existence. We are hoping to tear down the sort of walled gardens, as they've been called over the years, of interoperability, where if I lock myself into an ecosystem, now I'm locked into the requirements of that ecosystem and whatever they support. Matter is now supported by all the major ecosystems, and so it attempts to solve interoperability. And how do we do that? Well, we need to make sure that things are simple. If things are complicated, people aren't going to use it. So that's pretty straightforward. It has to be reliable. If it doesn't work, people aren't going to use it. And I always like to say, when we got into that room in the first, way back in 2019, interoperability was what brought us all there. It was security that was the first word out of all of our mouths. It had to be secure, right? There's no way that we were going to come out in the world and attempt to solve the interoperability problem without security being the utmost. We all know security, and you'll hear a lot more about this from our friends here. Security is an arms race to a degree. You know, we have to make sure that we're staying ahead of different attack vectors. But we put a lot in place to make sure that we are doing our best to stay ahead of that curve. So diving a little bit deeper, what is Matter? It is an IP-based technology stack. I've already kind of described it as basically it's effectively a data model. It is this description of what devices can do. A door lock can be opened or locked, or a light switch can be toggled, for example. Those are all the commands that fit into what Matter is at the top here. We are IPv6 based. And then, so what is below that? What do we support today? Well, that is Wi-Fi as this major standard that's in all of our homes, but also Thread. Thread is a newly emerging standard. It supports mesh networks based on IP, and you'll be hearing a lot more about that in the future. We do support Bluetooth Low Energy for pairing, so that any smartphone can pair all these devices. And of course, Ethernet is one of those sort of easy to do kinds of IP-based standards that are also in many of our homes. And then below on the left, you do see all the different device types that we support. It is basically the standard set of command and control devices that you can get today if you go into a Best Buy or Amazon and attempt to buy connected devices for your home. Some of the new words you might be seeing here, TVs. We do support TVs. That is a sort of a casting feature from a phone or any app or something to the TV. Play this thing on that TV, along with volume up, volume down types of commands. Bridges, I like to highlight bridges here as well. You know, we are, you know, another standard that's coming into your attention span here. But we are not yet another standard that's just going to say, okay, throw away all those devices you have in your home today, throw those all in the dump and buy all new ones. We do not want that. We want you to continue to use the devices that are in your home, the connected smart devices in your home that work for you today. And in order to assist with that, we also support bridges. So any company that does sell you a proprietary device today, I like to liken it to a northbound, southbound side of things. So on the northbound side of the bridge, it would support Matter, and on the southbound side of the bridge, companies can support sort of whatever they want, whatever proprietary or other standard, could be Zigbee, could be Z-Wave, sets of devices that they wish to support, and again, extending the longevity of those devices you've already invested in your home. And likewise, if you already have an ecosystem in your home that already supports those devices, there's nothing stopping you from continuing to use those devices in the ecosystem. And yet another sort of innovation that we have here is something we call multi-admin, which is a feature that allows consumers to take a Matter device and use multiple ecosystems. So basically to get a light bulb and connect it to one ecosystem and then go into the ecosystem and get that device to now pair to another ecosystem. So those two features, bridges and multi-admin, should allow you to continue to use your ecosystems, to continue to use your devices that you've invested in your home, and now start to switch over to Matter as your protocol of choice in the future.